And we are out.
Avengers, this is Firebrand. Package is secure. All XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
Well done, team. That was fucking outstanding. And the fact that it was flawless. No time for a mission photo, unfortunately. We're expecting. I can't believe that's a flawless mission.
Commended loyal citizens today for
Damn, I'm good.
standing up to those who would abandon our values for
Now,
those
in terms of choosing an MVP, there's no doubt it's that squaddy ranger that managed to one-shot the Spectre. What was her name? Malik. She did 18 damage in a single double barrel shot, and that right there is the reason why at Lance Corporal I take double barrel. It lets you do that twice. You get 4 shots with your pump action. Squaddy Malik. 1 mission, 1 kill, but what a hell of a kill it was. Holy shit. And a plus hacking. Amazing mission. I could not be more proud of the lads. Resilience is bloody good for a Shinobi. Flush is meh. Also survive is okay. That's crap. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's crap. Shadow Step. That's got to be combatives. And resilience. Super. Close and personal. Target damage to enemies. No, let's go close and personal. Covering fire is rubbish. Lone wolf. Actually, he might be running and gunning fairly often. I mean, we're not going to use Guardian. We're not going to use covering fire. We may as well take Lone wolf. And by the time we hit Staff Sergeant, we'll have enough AP for low profile. That's okay for an assault trooper. What have I got? I've got rubbish, 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 and rubbish. All of these are dreadful for a Shinobi. I am gifted though. Is there not some way that I can hit and run once per turn, get additional action, taking a standard shot at a flanked or exposed target? So what I could maybe do is have hollow targeting and center mass to allow me to blue move, shoot at a flanked target, proc, hit and run, and then flash out to end the turn. And whirlwind isn't that great. Tradecraft is what I would prefer to take, but circumstance. Rapid fire, no, you don't take that on mission. It's oriented, stunned, or panicked. Coup de grace. Conceal. I prefer conceal. Let's come back. Boosted cores, extra damage. Grenades now pierce up to 2 points of armor and shred 1 additional point of armor. So you can make an argument that I should be carrying a plasma grenade once I get one. I'm not going to take boosted cores instead. Shred 1 additional point of armor. I could just give myself a frag grenade. Just think of it just as a shredding tool. Oh, the hero of the last mission, Squaddy Lena Malik. Good boy. Smoker is great. Flashbang, that is very nice. Look at that. Free smoke, free flashbang, shredder, all to survive. Ghost Walker. DFA. These things. Lol, no modern. My friends aren't around. Hawkfire is so good. But last weekend, I was so hungover. I felt like I was going to die. It was dreadful. Robin roll. Please tell me there's an assault trooper you can... Yes! Raheem or Conan the Barbarian. Let's just see who they are actually bonded to. Raheem could actually... Okay, so Raheem will bond to me. Corporal Nice, so that's awesome. And the other Shinobi can be bonded to Conan the Barbarian. Oh, that's great. So all the Shinobis are bonded to all of the assaults. Perfect. All we need to group up now is this Shinobi with one last assault with Super Duper. How close is Super to Lord Scolder? Very well, low, but it's, you know, most likely. And then it's assaulted that Shinobi. How many Shinobis? Short an assault. They've got 5 Shinobis. 5, 6. Oh, that's right. 2 of these Shinobis actually need to be a team, a covert infiltration team for the most difficult covert ops. Okay, that makes sense. Then Super Duper. Which of the Shinobis are you closest? Older. Then that means then Eric, Splinter, Wickstrom, and one Shiksong actually need to. They don't have to bond, but they're the ones who are going to go on those missions together. Okay, we've got a specialist here, Night Shadow. She needs to bond with this new ranger, Lena Malik. So that's happening. And these technicals are waiting for sharpshooters to become available. When you are closest to Ellie Carroll, we'll try to take them out in mission. Whew. Bond level ups, but the training center is busy. GTS, but I don't have any rookies. 45 supplies. Want to recruit. What are combat tactics are we missing out? Thanks for the reminder. I would have forgotten. Vulture I want to get as soon as possible, but there's so many demands on our supplies. I need to finish building armor and laser weaponry for everybody.
Orders, Commander.
Chen, PewDiePie. So we need, I think, aim for 16 weapons in total, assuming that there's 2 8-man squads active at any one time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. I think we're going to need Sten guns for the Shinobis. Actually, the Shinobis don't need Sten guns. We need, instead of 16, we need 14. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then laser rifles. Let's see. The Sten guns are for the technicals. Waiting on stun lancer corpses. That's arc blades. I need to make more arc blades. At least 1 or 2 more of these. Ripjack can wait, because the one skirmisher we have, he won't see any action until we get a Reaper or a mech that we can bond him to. They've all got armor, good. I think let's keep cranking out Predator armor. Here's we've got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One's out in the field. Scientists, we've got 4. And now I wanted to form a bond here. Or just recruit a scientist. Engineer. 35 supplies in 11 days, that's rubbish. To the host Skullbrand. Intel collection, 13 intel not worth. 30 points. I'll tell you what the loot is though. Scientist. +5 dodge. This could be the perfect time to send my 2 Shinobis who know I want to be the covert ops guys. Unless we can send Super. Yeah, that'll help with their cohesion. Let's do that instead. Super duper noob. And who did we say he needs to bond it to? It was Lord Scolder, I believe. And that'll increase him as a Shinobi. It's his dodge.
Understood, Commander. My followers will appreciate the support of your soldiers.
Power-wise, is there any chance we can get... We don't have supplies to be able to build a power generator and upgrade the resistance ring for the extra order.
Avenger Ranger plotting
we
new
preferred
course.
supplies, but the intel is great. This means we can make contact with another jurisdiction once we build a radio relay. Officer training. Good. Specialists. Governor can go straight back in. Incoming or get some. Spend an action to grant all allies bonus to critical hit chance for the remainder. That's very nice for taking down Archons and big lads. Incoming is super good as well, though. Go for get some. Fabian Young and Richard Wild. Young and Wild, who are they? Ranger and Specialist. That would put two of my best specialists out. One's on get some training, and that would put Widowmaker. But then I've still got the other two. That's fine. That. This is the Templar and the Skirmisher. Days, free important prisoner, assault, and an intel package. I do notice that the base strength, at Advent Strength 4 and Advent Strength 5, wow, they're really stepping it up here. It is
Strategic resource located.
42 intel. We appear to be out of the
Commander, as of
extremely
right now,
light
we don't
activity.
have enough intel to get a solid bearing on the local resistance forces in that area.
Setting course for West Asia.
I won't know if it's going to be worth spending 200 of those supplies on building a radio relay until I know what the continent bonus is.
When inspired, our team is actually quite efficient.
That we need resistance radio.
I foresee a
80
number of
intel
valuable
was 60.
applications stemming
That's
from
the dark
this
event.
technology.
Increasing
I'll have a
intel
report
costs.
assembled as soon as the research is
Anyway, Zhao, New India, we got a new recruit. Awesome. Buys machinery. Cool, so we fully excavated. That means we can actually change the resistance order from excavation time. Proving ground, I think. Does it only take one power? Oh, damn. Power coil. Build it on there for free. But we have to build power relay now. Need the power to upgrade the resistance ring, build a lab, build a proving ground. Still no infirmary. I need supplies, man. I'm hurting for supplies. Okay, so liberate a defector, very light. If I can send a 6-man squad with a boost, do this. Our best assault, our best Shinobi, our best Sharpshooter, our best technical, Ranger. That is available. Then I wonder if it's worth pulling Wild Balance out of his bond training to send him on this mission. Nah, we'll take Deadeye out. We'll be fine. So with a boost, it shows as extremely light, but we'll see about that. Right, Mr. Assault Trooper. Let's see. Technical. 7 hit points is plenty. Specialist is 5. The Ranger is more important. Keep alive. Let's see. Is that not the best laser rifle that's available? Elite expanded, advanced hair trigger, advanced scope. I think I want the scope for him with his lower aim. Advanced expanded, smoke. Throwing everything at this mission, all the laser rifles. Big bada boom. 12 AP, I thought we're saving that for Kiri. I'm definitely saving AP for Phantom. On stock, certainly. Expanded mag. And scope. We actually got 5 scopes, look at that. Got on there, oh, an advanced scope already. I'll leave the scopes and the laser sights for the Proving Ground projects. Expanded mag should probably go onto the laser lance. We got one, well, on the other laser lance. Okay, so we're going to boost here. So even with boosting up to 122, it's going to be very light. 10 to 12, but these are 6 of the best troopers we can field. Let's see, concealed start, fixed evac, city center, that shouldn't be too bad. Can I build anything for my Shinobi that might be particularly useful? A nanoscale vest maybe for the Shinobi. He's got 8 hit points. A mine shield would be good, but not particularly necessary. Flashbang? Take a flashbang. My only concern here is we've got 1 flashbang on this mission, so if someone gets mind control, if the Shinobi gets mind controlled, that doesn't mean now that Lodorak does not have poison immunity. What's more important, poison immunity or armor piercing? I think poison immunity is more important. That does mean I've got enough medkits so that Gazby, who is a bloody good shot anyway, get the armor piercing. Alright, Operation Spider Strike. Let's rescue this VIP from an advent cell. Lodorak, Kink, Purian Flex, Sparrow, Troops, and Deadeye. Let's roll.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position for deployment.
Seven days for resistance personnel. It's extremely light. And a recruit. 2 resistance personnel and a recruit. Let's send the C team. Ranger specialist. Not at the bottom. Sharpshooter. You need to be bonded to Sally Carroll. Let's see here. Specialist. Nacho Rivera. You need to be bonding to who? Dina Malik. Then Fixer and Stobbie, I believe, is the 3rd string. Yep. That's a pretty damn good infiltration time, but once we start throwing all these on here, increase that. Right, Mr. Sharpshooter, laser lance, AP rounds, laser pistol. Nice aim. Not bad at all. Need a stock. None is available though. Repeater will go onto the shotgun though. Only 5 health. I think I want the nanoscale vest. I mean, I've got an improved arc throw. I must do that. Lost repeater. Ranger gets the laser rifle. Hacking, yes, please. Let's see, Ranger needs the Overwatch PTS. We have the money? I think we do. Last but not least, please let there be there's no improved sword available. Well, we've got a technical going along, so... Oh, damn, hang on. I need to think about this a little bit here. SMG, I think that Lance Corporal Carol is really just going along to be able to shoot her rocket. How can I justify not... I think I can take away your pistol. Every one of these is giving an hour to the infiltration time. Assault, you need that. Flashbang, super important. Not enough time to get there? I think it will be. A boost up to 152. No, we don't have to boost on this one. We need to assume that it's going to take us an hour to get there, or 2 hours to get there. Alright, Operation Starhound. Jailbreak, Concealed Start. C-Team. Croc Hunter, Carol, Night Shadow, Malik, The Fixer, and Stobbie. Let's roll, boys. Let's hope they have as good a performance as they did on their last outing.
In position to drop.
11 soldiers are immune. All of text. And let's see here. Next service dog. Here's what pup. Well, Shani, it sounds like you already know what has to be done. Sucks, but you know, the old girl
Commander,
needs to
we
be
might have to do some
retired.
cleaning, but we've still got room to grow here. We should consider building some new facilities.
Governor, he just keeps going for training. Any soldier below the rank of sergeant? No, we'll take that on one of the lower level lads. Ammo, that's so important. Delay incoming reinforcement. $77 supplies, and we got 275 more coming. 4 days. That's 3. I think. Oh, can I justify building that radio relay? We'll decide once we know what the continent bonus is. Best case scenario, it's all in. That'll increase our global supply gathering by 20%. Even in New Arctic. Yes. Launcher report, light, operation, makes it very light, so 10 to 12. Okay. This is our best team. This is all, look at all these sergeants. Go. Do it. I think this month, in game, we need to step up the force gathering. But it sucks because advanced strength is like 4 and 5 over most of the other countries, and we've suffered a lot of losses to our personnel.
For our help in rescuing an important VIP of theirs that was recently captured by Advent forces in this region. Recon indicates plenty of hostile activity in the area. We'll need to lock down the AO, secure the VIP, and eliminate all enemy contacts standing in our way. Menace 1-5, we have a confirmed location for the VIP. Move to rendezvous. Eliminate all hostile contacts.
Please don't link anything heartwarming and dog related, because I will burst into tears. Love dogs, especially my dogs.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Shiny, talking about arthritis in your dog, I have a 10-year-old male
The enemy.
Amstaff, American Staffy. He's already now struggling with arthritis. We give him specialized food and we look after him. Try not to walk him too hard. Such a good dog. He is dumb. He's the dumbest dog in the world. Love him. He's such a good dog.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Yeah, I've got that Staffy. I've got the American Staffy, and then I've got a Jack Russell bitch. And where the Staffy is the dumbest dog in the world, the bitch is the naughtiest dog in the world. But then again, naughty for a Jack Russell is all relative. Jack Russell Terriers are nuts. I remember actually seeing a poor little Jack Russell Terrier get killed by a hippopotamus when I was out fishing in the Northwest Province. We were fishing in a place where there's known to be hippos. Hear the commotion, and I go down to the shore, and there's this guy walking his dog. Dog's not on a leash. There's a hippo eating grass there, and it's like this 3-4 ton gigantic hippo. This little Jack Russell just runs straight at it. Sadly, the hippo just went chomp. It shows you how unbelievably brave they are. Yeah. Much to their own detriment. Jack Russells.
On my way.
Oh, Great Danes. I'd love to have Great Danes. Must be so much work picking up their shit. They're enormous. Right, okay, P-Flex. Give me 8 points of damage here. 6, 7, 8, 9. So 50% chance to kill. A little bit more because of the crit. Do I want to overwatch? I don't think so. Maybe the specialist can overwatch.
Moving on target location.
Sussman, duck yours. That poor little stupid dog died.
They're on to us. Impressed yet?
Right. So that 10 to 12 mission now becomes a 10 to 11 with that. Yes, good shooting, Gaz. Was that Gaz B? I think that's Gaz B. It is. Right, and we've got to be a little bit careful here because we know there's another pod over there. Let's see if we can't maybe get eyes on.
Whatever you say.
Oh, piss.
I'm busted.
Well, I worked for a guy who had Great Danes, and he said one of the things he didn't expect was just the straight up financial cost of keeping them fed. Because they are so big. They eat so much. Let's see here. Light them up.
Okay, scare.
Okay, scale. That's tempting, but that's probably my best bet of taking care of that thing there. Now, I can always run and gun and shoot that dude, but I don't want to aggro another pod. I'm almost certainly going to aggro another pod there. Like, I can go into cover there. But that's a flankerino, isn't it? Surely. It seems relatively safe.
I'm on it.
Lol. I love your zoo stories, they're so strange. If this crits, it will kill the trooper, and then that saves me having to use run and gun. How much damage was that? It was big.
Bewegt sich auch nicht mehr?
Lord, is Shiny, is that US or sterling or what is that? Canadian? Buckaroos, what do you guys have in Canada? Buckaroos? I don't know what the currency is called in Canada. Apologies.
Damn it, find some cover.
Official currency of Canada is the apology. air. $80. Well, speaking of animals, I'm moving in with a friend of mine in December. We're renting a house, and I can't wait because even though I can't get a dog, I can at least get an animal like a cat. And I haven't had a family cat for like 20 years. I miss having cats so much. They're wonderful. And I've had my heart set on having a Russian blue for a very long time. The Russian blue just looks like the most stunningly beautiful cat I've ever seen, and I can't wait to have one. It'll be super expensive, but whatever. Pet lions, yeah, it's not worth all of the hassle. There's so much paperwork, and I mean, in Africa, if I'm gonna get a lion, you kind of can. Run and gun. We're gonna run and gun here. My best bet to run and gun is to stun the snake. And speaking of tigers, there's a place called the Farm Inn, which is a restaurant and privately owned game park, like a 10 minutes drive from where I live. It's got this beautiful tea garden, and then it's got they've got big cats. Let me just make sure I cut that one there. They have a white tiger, a Bengal tiger, they have a mountain lion, they have a breeding pair of leopards, and they have like 5 or 6 lions. They keep rescue lions that were taken from circuses. So they're half tame, which is to say that they won't eat their handlers on sight. They're quite, nice and quite fluffy and kind to the handlers. But you get to stand, there's the lion cage, which is like a chicken wire or like a regular old wire cage. And then there's 5 feet gap in the electric fence. So you can stand right next to the electric fence. You can be 5 feet from a fully grown lion. And there's one female lion there that was abused quite badly in the circus she was kept in, and she's known as the grumpy girl. You go near the wire, and she just looks at you. She just has this look in her face, and there's something incredibly primal about being that close to something and looking in its eyes and just knowing that, like, what must be going through its mind is like, if it wasn't for this wire here, you would be dead, and there's not a damn thing you can do. It's just the knowledge that there's nothing on this earth you can do to stop that thing if it gets a hold of you. You are just done. It's amazing to think about to me. I think actually I'm gonna go for the flèche here because that dude is almost dead. That one is stunned. We have got a bit of armor to play with. But anyway, so this grumpy tiger, like, you stand near her. And you can hear her breathing, and you can hear the not even the roaring, just the in and out of the lungs go. Oh, fucking scary, so scary. Gatsby, command. Can you? Are you fucking kidding me? You can't command him. Alex. Teamwork. Did I maybe run into a flanking position? That could be a good position for him to be in, though, to take on that. Indeed, that's fucking scary, isn't it? Keep going. And when I went to that place, the Farm Inn, I was lucky enough that it was feeding day, so you get to watch these big cats eat. And they were feeding the tigers, and we were just in a vehicle driving past the pen, so you're not that close, but like, they don't like having anyone come anywhere near them, I suppose understandably. Then when the tigers roar, it is so loud. It is so bonkers loud. Okay. Miss your fire. Woo! So here's a question. Can I can't slice and dice that nerd. I can maybe command him. What about I can just blue move and hit him with the both barrels. You are kidding me. That's like a minimum damage for both barrels hit.
On the move.
Oh shit! Forgot about that. Thankfully, red fog is a thing. Whoa, he exploded? That shouldn't have happened. Interesting. Blitz and the superior PCS will certainly go for. Let's go for the move up on the sniper.
Rolling out.
What's our best chance to kill this thing? But remember, we didn't shoot him though. We just killed the person he was mind linked to.
No problem, boss. Hey, I got the thing.
Lyrium core, nice. Awesome, that is 9 aliens taken care of, probably 3 more on the map.
I hope it's worth it.
Where's this hack target? It's up ahead, okay good, so we can try hacking it a little bit later. That's just the last 2, that shouldn't be that hard, especially considering my assault trooper and my Shinobi are close. I just need that shield bearer to come out of hiding. Ooh, he's flanked to the sniper. That's fire! Good sweet. $11, that's a nice big crit. Look how deadly these two are. Just running around, owning motherfuckers. Oh, what? Right. Get him, B-Flex. Right in the dick. Where's our extraction point? I haven't even thought about the extraction point. Up on the roof there. There are reinforcements imminent though, so let's not bother with any corpses unless they are stun lancer corpses.
Solid copy. Alright, I'll go.
I'll give it a shot.
You know, nowhere close. Unlucky. One thing I wonder about is it says all enemies. I wonder if that is all enemies on the map or whether it includes the reinforcements as well. Once these reinforcements start dropping in, we'll have to see whether they have the upgrade icon on them. Type of cat is he, Shani? I mean, my favorite cat would have to be the Russian blue, as I've said. If not that, a Maine Coon. Maine Coons are amazing. But it kind of feels like a bit of a responsibility having a Maine Coon just because of their size and... yeah. That's the...
Got it. Moving. Roger that.
Mouse. Run, boys.
Und ab geht's. Tout en douceur. Pas besoin de demander 2 fois.
It's Oscar Mike on the next turn, not now.
Go, go, go!
British short hair. Oh yeah. Well, look, I mean, the thing is, I can talk about cat breeds all day because, you know, Persians are stunning as well. We had a Persian crossed with a grey stripy type cat. So he had the grey stripes, just 3 stripes on his forehead, like the monster logo. Then he had the Persian coloration over the rest of him. Cute little bugger. Let's see. Let's take the officer corpse. Well, 19 and a half is an incredibly ripe old age for any cat, let alone a Maine Coon. It's not like you can be gutted and be like, oh, I got screwed out of time with my cat.
No need to ask twice.
I just hope when I get a Russian Blue, he'll be a nice one, because sometimes you get a cat and they are just bastards.
Moving out.
Like, we had a tomcat we called Jack, who was this big white cat. He hated everybody on this earth except me. I was the only person who was allowed to touch him. Like, even my mom and my dad couldn't even touch this cat. He would just start scratching and biting. It was such a bastard of a cat. I don't know why. He wasn't even an adopted cat or was abused or anything, but... So yeah, I'll get a cat in December. I'd prefer to get a dog if I could. But I'm renting and they don't want me to have dogs. Okay, Paul Fitzgerald. I don't... You know what? I might actually want to have you available to handle the the reinforcements if need be.
On retourne par terre. On the move.
Third. And this extra point of mobility on the technical has worked out beautifully. Absolutely beautifully. Especially for a technical who's typically weighed down. Whole bunch of shit.
Hacking in.
I don't think this works anymore. We'll try. Well, fuck my life. The one time I get a 75% hang chance, it's like, no.
I'm in.
Really? Just, why doesn't the door open automatically? Like, what the fuck?
Wird schon nichts passieren. Bin dabei. Je reste en observation. I'm on it.
Okay, reinforcements are behind us. That's not too bad. It's just a gunner and a trooper. No, that's not a, that's a scout. I think that's a scout. Or it's a scout. Yeah, they're really hard to hit. I hate scouts. They're such ball bags. They have attack sense.
Moving out.
Moving to position. We have the package and we're moving to deliver.
Get out of there, boys. Oh, shit. That actually might not have been the play. Well, guys, let's just hope you're okay there behind that half cover.
Was ist da drüben?
We'll have Deadeye provide some Overwatch cover. Oh, they weren't even active? What? Okay, so that's how that works. I am concerned. Okay, so here's the plan. I need to flichet that nerd. Myself the best chance of doing that. Sprint the Shinobi over. Teamwork him.
S'arrête pas.
That is going to leave Kink in range of the sergeant, though, potentially.
Well, how about that?
I'll just rocket this nerd. No, he's miles away.
I've got the pack. Evac confirmed.
Je suis plus là.
We haven't fought the Lost in a little while. I want to mission against the Lost. They're fun. Cover didn't register there. That's super annoying.
Dropping off.
All right, I'll go.
Bin dabei.
Is this sergeant going to be a pain in my ass for the rest of this mission, isn't he? I can still see him from there. What? Oh, and I thought I had a med kit on Gas B. But doesn't matter. We'll just flashay him. So
Impressed yet?
Kink should have enough movement to be able to get to the evac. Good. Don't bother with any more
It is clear.
backing of bodies. Damn, that's annoying. That's a bunch of damage onto that ranger that we really didn't have to suffer.
No problem. Moving out.
Run away, lads.
Copy that. Position bestätigt.
Well, there goes our flawless mission. Unfortunately. Nicole Martz is an engineer. Speaking of engineers, I mean, look, I currently have technicals as Haven advisors. I mean, I've got spare engineers sitting around. Why don't I just have the engineers help with the supply gathering, especially because we are struggling so much to actually be able to gather supplies. I mean, on the downside is we'll have one less soldier when those regions get attacked. Maybe not.
I'm gone. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
I kind of feel like I'm only going to start putting engineers into countries once I've liberated the country. Because it's super disappointing when you have an engineer as an advisor, that area gets attacked, and then in that fight you not only have one less soldier to help you, you have an engineer who could get killed in the mission.
Elements, such as the one that occurred today. The elders have total faith in our
I wondered how the new gear would hold up, Commander. Looks to me like it's working out just fine.
Advanced autoloader. Nice. Paul Fitzgerald, level up. Oh, Blade Storm. Medical protocol. Another attack, hunker down. I'm going to start with evasive rather, so that the first hit is usually a graze then. And will to survive and fortify. Those are such an incredible suite of defensive skills. And if you scored a kill, awesome. Still saving for Kiri. Mass. Center mass applies to you or off. I don't think it does. All these engineers sitting around doing nothing. East Asia, if it gets attacked, will have an engineer in it.
This will prove to be an important step forward.
Rendering battle armor. Let's go for battle armor. And mobile armor. Vectoid shield bearer. Take down. Spectral. How are we for intel? We're fine for intel. I'll continue with the data pads. You can maybe get up to 100. Build that radio relay. Battle armor. I want to be able to launch a second rocket from my technicals.
Commander, we can now construct radio relays.
See, lightly wounded soldiers can be sent into combat. That is a dreadful... Oh, that is rubbish. And... Double agent on every mission. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Self-knowledge. That is such a fail. I mean, oh, man, I feel like if you start in Asia, there should be some of these shitty country ones that don't even spawn, because it's so fucking hard to get all 4 countries in Asia. It's so not worth it. What I needed was all in for plus 20% supply gathering, or even the proving ground cheaper costs would have been great. That sucks.
Got an urgent communication coming in for you now, Commander.
It looks like there's only one faceless.
Considerable progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
Bad one. Okay, so resource rewards by 15, supplies collected from supply drop by 10%, so at our current rate they would give us an extra 30 supplies. Protect defense of all enemies, yes, 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 yes. And then if this month, before the end of the month I can build that power relay, then I can get rid of hidden reserves and take one of these other ones.
For the defeat of the Elders.
Plotting new course.
In time, we'll know the tragic extent of my failings. God, that's just knocked the wind out of me. That is such a shit continent bonus. I should get Vulture. Well, I don't have to worry about building that radio relay right now. I mean, arguably I should build a relay here. I can make contact with North America. The problem is none of these countries that I can build a radio relay in will allow me to make contact with 2 other countries. So I'll have to build a relay there and then spend 200 intel on one of these other ones. God, you're really making it hard for me, aren't you, game? 9 days, nice. Smash and grab, yes please.
Setting course for the West Asian Corridor.
Send the best lads.
Commander, you should be aware. We're detecting lost activity in this area. Our forces will need to be especially vigilant.
Where's Fabian Young? Okay, he's available there. Sharpshooter. The technical isn't as useful with his rockets, so maybe we leave him behind. But I mean, he's a damn good shot, and he can use the flamethrower is pretty damn good against the Lost. My other options: can I take Templar's training? His melee attack would have been amazing. I could take another Assault Shinobi combo though. Let's send one more random person. Let's take out the skirmisher. I mean, these lads are all bonded, so he's not going to be forming any bonds. Worth building a bullpup? I don't think we have money for it. Where is it? Oh, it's mag weaponry, so... It's mag weaponry. Like, don't take any grenades. They're just a bit of a liability against the Lost. Take pistols for essentially, quote-unquote, free Lost killing. Can I build any nanoscale vests? Yeah. If you have to, flashbang. It could be useful to call Lost if I want to do so, especially. Ooh, 17 AP. What was I saving for? Nothing. Well, that dead shot. Suppression I'm not going to use. DFA I'm not going to use. Dead shot. I believe that will apply to melee attacks as well, so that's pretty good. Advanced arc thrower, assault trooper. Let's just go laser pistols. Where's the elite expanded mag? That's out in the field, I think. Laser rifle. There is one, but I don't want to use that one. That's a very nice laser rifle. Yeah, fine. Now your aim's good enough. It's justified. This looks good. Looks totally fine. A bullpup does how much damage? 3 to 4. Not great. What am I missing here? Something doesn't feel right. Got the blade there. I got what do I have here? Laser sight, repeater. Autoloader is very nice, but that needs to go onto the Sharpshooter. Although expanded mag, that's probably fine. The Ranger's gun could do with an autoloader, because he's going to be shooting a lot. Right, Operation Firehand, smash and grab, very light. Kink, Loaderak, Wild Balance, Widowmaker, Perian Flex, Sparrow, and Lazarus.
Sky Ranger deploy.
Menace, ready to deploy.
Did I need to boost intel? Free capture dribbles? No, I didn't need to boost for that. Rick. Let's see, liberate. How's that text on? Need this money. I need it now.
Avenger plotting new course.
I think we have to build power, proving ground, lab.
Setting course for Sector 15, West Asia.
Build faster, gain intel, heal faster.
Power relay construction initiated.
172, and we have a workshop here. Proving ground, we need power relay. Okay, well, once that's done in 5 days, then I can build. So I want a lab. You can't put gremlins in a lab, I don't think. You can in the proving ground. We'll build the proving ground there or there. We have resistance comms, proving ground. Lab. That needs 2 power. ETS, it's just another officer training station, which we don't actually need. How long for combat armor? Battle armor, I mean. I'm gonna have to build... We'll get 1 prototype of the war suit, and have to build one. And then we'll do the spider suit research, giving us 1 prototype, and building one's another 100. That will cover just the armor. It won't cover building the lab or the proving ground. I think we've got to go lab and proving ground, and then we will try just squeeze in building the armor afterwards.
Commander, I appreciate you recruiting new staff for the engineering team, but as it stands, we have people still waiting for an assignment.
I know, Shen. There's nothing for them to do.
Excavation, or staffing a facility.
Setting course for the West Asian corridor.
Okay, that's been an hour. We'll take a little break here for the YouTube people. Good missions.